Have you ever entered a taxi and the moment you enter the taxi, you, especially that seat behind the driver, you find that there was a very nice babe seated next to the window. And now with social distancing, you have to be at usually where the conductor used to sit. And usually you don't pay attention. And sometimes it's a hot chick and you're scared of approaching. You're single, you're unmarried, you're searching. But this time there's a chick who doesn't look so cute. She's below average. And you're just helping her. And as her hand is stretched, you try to reach out and touch it, and then you forge some fake conversation like, do you know where the Stanbic Bank branch is? And try to forge conversation. She's like, no, and no. And eventually, as she's getting out, even that's not the stage you wanted to get out, you get out at that stage, and then you try to ask for a phone number, with a little money in your pocket, you're trying to take her out with a plate of chips on your 2K. You can't get chips for 2K, and it's just a mess. Taxi love. Taxi love. East Nevada Boxing Commission welcomes you all to this WBC, WBA, IBA Unification Undisputed Heavyweight Bout of the world, of the universe. First, the title holder in the red corner, we have, he calls himself the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, JC. He's wearing white trunks with gold trim. He hails out of Brooklyn, New York. Give it up for the one and only, with a record of 100 and no losses, JC. And his opponent, really needing no introduction the world over, and giving us the best skills our sport has had for a long time. He is the challenger in the red corner, Diablos, with a record of 33 wins, 4 losses, and two no contests. He hails out of Cape Town, South Africa. And we hope this is a clean fight. Gentlemen, we've gone through the rules in the dressing room. No boxing below the belts, no low blows, touch gloves, and let's go. Round 1, round 2, round 3. This fight is going beyond round 3, and yet Diablo's predicted a knockout. Oh boy. Round 4, round 5, round 6, round 8. Diablos is in a tight spot, and JC combines with the left and the right. Down goes Diablos, down goes Diablos. 8, 9, 10, it's over. JC retains the title. He's the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the universe. JC rules. Oh. JC, what did you think of that fight? Well, it was close, but there will be no rematch. But if you want a rematch, we'll see about that. I want to thank Don King for making this fight possible. And I love you, Mom. Welcome to Lords here in England. First of all, we are glad to host the captain of the Indian team, which is doing its tour of Great Britain. In the cricket world, there's no better, greater nation than them that hail from Bombay. In the studio we have Sachin, the captain. Well, Sachin, welcome to England. Well, first of all, I want to thank all of you for inviting us as the cricket team all the way from Bombay. And it's nice to have, this is our national sport, but England is where the game was originated, and we're just glad to be here. Well, you're welcome. First of all, I want to ask, have you been around the place? Have you been to Manchester? Have you been to Ipswich? Have you been to Liverpool? Have you seen the land where the Beatles came from? Have you even been to Buckingham Palace? We have no time for tours. We're just here to play cricket. We're here to play cricket. It's a 5-day test. We don't know who will win the toss, but in case we win the toss, we will choose to field. Personally, I'm a very good batsman. I'm not an all-rounder. But ever since I've been elected captain, I'm enjoying my role as captain, and we hope to have a very good contest. Well, personally here, in Loads, we've had many countries here. We've had the Australians here. We've had all kinds of nations here. And really, by far, would you agree that cricket surpasses soccer and golf and other sports? Well, first of all, cricket is the best sport. I know some of you play basketball, some of you play volleyball, some of you play rugby and all sorts of games, but cricket is the best. I like it. My favorite way of getting people out is when you just hit the stumps direct from the ball. That is the best way for me to get people out. But LBW is not so bad. Once again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming all the way to the studio, and I wish you the best in your tour of England. Would you agree that I had a story once in UG? There were some farmers who were farming, and there was a prison nearby. Actually, the prisoners were farming and were doing manual labor, and 2 of them escaped. And they ran into the wild. I think this was in northern Uganda. Was it eastern? It was in northern Uganda. And they escaped, and they're like, whoa, we're free. All of a sudden, a lion came out of the bushes, and oh my God, it ate them up. Mauled them. Actually, they didn't die, but they escaped with their lives by the skin of the tail. Have you ever come across a wallet as you are just walking on the roadside, and you pick the wallet and it has no ID, and it's full of UGX, maybe like 2 million? May not seem much to some of you. What do? Do you take it to police? There's no ID. Some people may say you may return it to the owner or to police, but at least take 250,000 and put in your pocket, because you're not sure if the person who owns the money will even give you a cent when you return it. When was your last fight? If you've ever fought. Some of you have never fought in your lives. I can remember my last fight. One time there's a younger friend of mine who was undermining me in my own home, in my own compound. So it reached me up to here, and I just connected with the right and the left, and oh my God, it was ugly, but it felt damn good. Sometimes when you punch the bullion, you just can't take any more crap. And I once was interested in a female. Right now I'm married, but I was once interested in a female, and she thought she was so bad or so hot. But looking back, she reminded me of a chicken called Benita. Oh boy. We had that chicken. It was a white chicken. It grew up fat and curvy, and we preserved it for many days, and there were so many males that came and went, but Benita remained strong. But one day Benita's luck ran out, and we had to slaughter Benita, and we ate her, and she tasted so good. It was the sacrifice of a lifetime. Thank you.